What is up, guys? Welcome to part 3 of the Toledo Bend Baits to Throw series. Now what this is, if you're brand new to my channel, it's a non-biased, give credit to where it's due on what lures have just worked amazing for me on Toledo Bend in the post spawn. We're in the month of May, the spawn's just wrapping up on Toledo. A lot of people don't know the spawn will kind of linger into the middle of May, but after that it's 100% post spawn, the shad spawn's going on. And right over here, and I got a couple things over here that's gonna help you catch them Toledo Bend bass. Check this out. All right, guys, to kick this video off, we are going deep first. Now I throw two different sizes of crankbaits out deep. This is a Strike King 10XD and I throw an 8XD. This is the sexy shad color. This is the green gizzard shad color. I don't think one works better than over the other. When I get bored of throwing one, I switch to the other. I've caught a lot of good fish on these two baits right here. Well, 4 baits because I'm including the 8XD, but they catch more of the 4-pound class size fish and better. Moving on, while we're still out deep, this is one thing you guys haven't seen me do yet on the channel, but this is a hair jig. This is a white one. This is actually a saltwater lure because it's a little bit heavier. I throw pretty much 3/4 ounce and 1/2 ounce on my hair jigs out deep. I like getting that good reaction bite. A lot of bass are feeding on shad. Definitely pick you something up like this because you will get results on it. The last thing I do out deep, I don't really throw a Carolina rig much anymore on Toledo Bend because I don't get the quality bites that I'm looking for. But you guys that personally know me, y'all know I'm a huge fan of a football jig, and I've probably won 40 grand on a football jig. And these are the ones that I really like to throw post-spawn, early part of summer. We're getting to more in the colorful style jig. So this is a watermelon purple. This is kind of more of a brown one, kind of a dull one. But watermelon candy is one I do real well on. I've just got a Strike King trailer. I throw Strike King trailers. I throw Excite Raptor Tail Juniors as my trailers. Those are the two brands I stay in. I highly recommend both. But this guy's about to be tied on because we're going to Toledo Bend Saturday and get ready to fish a tournament. So moving shallow, where I feel most comfortable and most confident, this has been a real good bait for me. River Disease Whopper Plopper in the bone color, and there's one thing special that I've done on here. Can you see it? So right here at the tail, I've painted it white. There's something about it. I got to playing around with this, trying to tweak it and make it get a few more bites. By painting this white, I have just caught a pile of fish on it. So definitely try that out. Get you some paint out of your granddad's garage, paint the tail of it white, and you will get a lot of results. Next thing I do, I throw some type of spook. This is a Lucky Craft Sammy. Now this one is a ghost shad, but just have caught a pile of fish on it. And you also, because we're in the shad spawn, you need to be throwing some type of Pop-R, Yellow Magic, KVD Splash, just in a shad color. I've caught a lot of fish on that too. When Toledo just was full of hydrilla before Parks and Wildlife started spraying it, starting to come back, suspending jerk baits have just worked amazing for me. As long as it's a natural shad color or a natural minnow color, you will get a lot of bites on it. So these two right here, this is the size you need to stay in. Throw these. Next thing I love to do, because I fish shallow a lot, I fish a lot of hay grass, a lot of bushes on Toledo when the water's up, and if you can catch it just right, a white spro frog or a white poppin' perch will catch a lot of good bites. The month of May is kind of funny because a lot of big fish are still shallow. Most people don't know a lot of big bass are actually wrapping up their spawn. I've sight fished several times throughout the years in the middle of May and caught big bass off a bed, so definitely throw you something like this up shallow. And there's really only two other things I do. So one is I wacky rig a trick worm or this Slim X, and what a wacky rig is, you just get a hook it in the middle, throw it out like this, cast this around stumps, cast it around hay grass, cast it around bushes. Watermelon red and red bug are the two colors that I throw. And the last thing I do is I Texas rig a Reaction Innovation Sweet Beaver. This is a green goby color, it looks like a brim, and I'll punch whatever kind of bush I can find, hay grass. I'll have it Texas rigged with either a 1/4 ounce weight to a 3/4 ounce weight, depending on the cover, because I want this thing to bust through the top, go to the bottom, and hopefully a big one sitting on the bottom have caught a pile of fish on it. Guys, that's my best of the best Toledo bend baits going into the post spawn and early summer. Get out there, catch some fish, share this video with your friends because it'll be a big benefit to them. Y'all keep God first in your life. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. See ya on the water.